Hey everybody and welcome back. We are back on the creative world and we have made another one of my friends into a house. This time we made Cece, and if you haven't seen Cece before, make sure you check out his channel. I did a video with him on the backyard server, blowing up a bit of my base. It was a lot of fun. His skin was so much fun to play with. There was lots of colours and ideas I was able to get through, and I think I actually really am happy with how this house turned out. So without further ado, let's cut to the time lapse and then I can tell you a little bit about what I did there. Let's go! And there you have it. Here is the final build, and you may not have seen a couple of the things that I've done here because I added a little bit more details and changed a few things after I finished the time lapse, just because I didn't see it as quite right. For example, I changed this wood here to be all stripped instead of planks because I needed it to kind of come off of this deck area. And what I also did was make this entrance a lot darker, and that just, it brings the eye a little bit more, so it kind of points down like an arrow shape and draws you to the door. I didn't do loads. I think I removed some of the yellow terracotta, there was a bit too much. It seemed a bit messy. And then I also changed the spruce fences into oak, just to kind of bring the lighter colour from the top down. And the other thing I did was add a whole bunch of greenery and flowers, and then also on the roof, which actually, this is probably my favourite detail I've ever added to any house. Adding this flower kind of trim on the roof, it does so much, especially when you're walking out. It looks like it's like glittering almost from afar. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I just added it on the rooftops, not all the way, just a few pots here and there. I just picked 3 flowers that kind of went with the skin and put them all up there. The other thing I changed is I made these bottom glass, sorry, into white stain instead of purple, and that's again to just bring that white color down here a little bit so it looks a bit more cohesive, and it worked very well. So here is the exterior of the house. What I did for the roof is I originally just did the deep slate tiles, but then it looked a little too stain-like. So I added a kind of a strip of different deep slate kind of blocks, different chiseled and bricks. And then I also did it over this way as well. And that's just to give it a little bit more texture, but not over texturing, just so it has a bit of a, I don't know, like a movement crack, I guess you could call it. Also, to bring some purple down here is I added the crimson, I think they are, yeah, crimson fences, just because they have a bit of purple in them, and I think it worked very well. I also made this a lot darker again, just to bring your eyes down. It makes it very clear that's an entrance. That's also why I've got this spruce wood kind of leading into the house. One of the other little details I added were just a few rails, and that's because I know Cece does a lot of train stuff. I didn't want to add too much because, you know, Cece isn't just train. There's a lot of train stuff, but not just train. So I just added a couple kind of trim details of the rails just to have that brought into it. Again, I really like the flower trim here. That it's a really good idea for anyone who builds a house. Just add some flowers. Like, just pick 3 and mix them up. It looks really, really cool, and it brings it together. Now, I've done the sides here. They're not too super detailed, just something very, very simple. A bit of a spruce wood trapdoor trim over there as well. Same with the other side. But yeah, the front is really like the showstopper of everything. Which I'm really happy with the way the white on his skin as well, and the brown as well. And then, of course, the black to complement it a little bit. This one, I'm very happy with how it turned out. CC, again, had a lot of colours that I was able to use, because I don't often use this colour palette with the brown, white, and purple. And it looked really cool. And, of course, I added the terracotta here just to have that little gold monocle kind of section. But yeah, sorry, I just can't stop looking at this trim. Oh, it looks so pretty. It really ties everything together so well. Anyway, let's take a look inside. I didn't add a door here because it doesn't quite connect up with the glass like usual, so I just left it blank, and it kind of, you can imagine that there's a door here. Maybe it's a sliding door and it's lit up or something. We've got a bit of a circular entrance here into like the living room, got a little bit of a TV, a small purple kind of couch and some purple other stuff. We've also got the books, which have a lot of purple in it. That's just to tie everything together. A little bit of a garden space here with a nice little view out to the window. Now, one of the things I was really happy with was making all these windows fit, so they all are able to have a view and aren't really obstructed, except for this bit. It's a little bit obstructed, but it makes sense, you know. You'll have bookshelves slightly in front of windows and stuff in real life. Again, we've got a little very simple TV with some very simple old tricks that I've used and some lanterns around. Now, I've just added this spruce thing to kind of give it a bit more texture inside. It wasn't just a straight corner. We've got a little nook over here with, again, another window, and it's more of a windowsill, as you can see. But I kind of like that. I like the depth it gives. A little yellow carpet, that's also to complement the yellow there, so as you look in, it's kind of, oh, yellow, yellow, and then you walk in further and it's a bit purpler. We've got a little dining room here with I love this little lantern display here I did in the corner. I want to use more of this with just single, and then one chain down. It's like it's a little light fixture. In here, I really like this kitchen, and the beehives, they really do look like drawers, which is why I use them. I also wanted a block that kind of complemented the spruce, but wasn't the same, which is also why I've done kind of oak, spruce here, just to give the idea of the shelf a little bit more. Some brewing stands, of course, some cauldrons, just a very, very simple kitchen, but I like it a lot, and it leads straight into the dining room. Now upstairs, we've got the, of course, little railing so you don't fall down. A little bit more light fixtures because I needed to make sure everything was lit up. And then we've got a bedroom over here. It's really cool. Again, the placement of windows I really like. So it's all non-obstructed. A little balcony down here as well, which I really do like. It was kind of hard because it wasn't quite on the same level, but I kind of like how it kind of goes down one or two. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, just some chairs, nothing major, just a little bit of a bedroomy vibe. Over here we've got another bedroom as well. Just some enchanted tables, just a very small one. Again, we've got some windowsill type windows here, which I think are really, really cool. And of course got the purple glass. But yeah, just a very simple kind of bedroom vibe. And over here we've got another bedroom. I think this one's more the master, and it's got a little upstairs part to the beds, and again we've got a nice little view out here. And yeah, like we've got a few paintings over here that kind of complement this really nice bookshelf design, which I've seen a few times, but I really like the azalea trees in between the bookshelves. It looks really cool. We got crimson stairs and then the magenta carpet as well, just to bring the purple a little bit more inside. And down here we've got another balcony. This one's a bit smaller, but you know, again, still a bit of a view. The only thing that I don't like is you can kind of walk in and out of it. They're maybe not very safe, but I don't know, the tile or the walls, sorry, don't connect up to the fences, which is eh. And we got a little potted plant here, which kind of balancing, but it looks good from the front, so that's why it's there. There's a little space here if you wanted to put anything here. But yeah, that's the basic of the house here, and I've done the 3 doors because in real life, your head doesn't hit the top of the door. So I've just done, although this doesn't move, but having a 3 kind of door makes a little bit more sense. Now I've done cracked stone bricks for the floor because I wanted it to have a tiley sort of effect. But it's very hard because a lot of them are very clean. And I do like the look of the cracked stone bricks as a floor because it gives kind of a messy, not quite marbly, but you understand what I mean, a textured tile look. And I do like it a lot. And then also it helps contrast it with just the normal stone bricks for the stairs. And then it also helps do little details like this with the chiseled stone bricks that I've got here. A little bit of a floor detail, which I think helps a lot. Now that was the whole house. I hope you liked it. This was a lot of fun to do. Definitely took me a very, very, very long time. But yeah, I hope it does look a bit like Cece's skin. Well, not a bit. I wanted to capture a lot of Cece's essence and a bit of the chaotic side with, you know, just the amount of foliage and flowers, I guess. But also, it was a nice house to build. There was a lot of new things that I got to try here. And Cece, if you're watching, I hope you like the house as well. Welcome to the neighborhood of everybody I've turned into houses so far. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Again, thanks for watching, and goodbye!